Hello everyone, this is Scary Bad Reviews, and this is my intro. So, for day 4 of Monster Madness 2018, my 31 Days of Halloween celebration, I decided to go with The Host, which is an Asian film, specifically a Korean film, that is from 2007. In this film, soldiers are continually dumping chemicals. They show formaldehyde at one point. They continually dump chemicals into water, into, just open water. Causes mutations in certain things, and we see this fish-dog hybrid type deal come out and start terrorizing, everything in its path. I mean, it just starts kind of wiping out everything that it can find. That's like what you get presented with almost up front with the plot, almost immediately. They do kind of flush out the family that lives together and runs this snack cart. The family is awesome. There's a good grouping of characters. I love the main character that they seem to kind of focus on because he's a goof off. He continually messes things up. He's a klutz. He's all over the place. I love how erratic his behavior is and how just sloppy he is sometimes. And so, one of the members of their family gets kidnapped by this fish-dog hybrid type deal. And she is taken to this sewage system and kind of held hostage there by this monster. The family, of course, continually tries to find her and work on ways of getting her back, while, of course, everyone else in the world is trying to figure out how to subdue this monster that's come out of the sewers from nowhere. I like this movie a lot. I think that there's a good mix of actual tension and actual emotion between the family members, as well as there being a lot of goofiness to it. Like I said, the main character is goofy, falls all over the place. And the actual monster itself it's not the greatest design in the world. Like, it's something that inherently looks goofy when you see it on screen, but for some reason it just works very well. I mean, just watching this thing crawl out of the water and just start stomping away and just flopping all over the place, and they made it look really good, and they made it look like a fish hybrid with something else. Like, they did a good job of making it unique. I'll give them that. So it is a little goofy, and it's a little on the campy side when you see the monster, when you see some of the performances in the movie, but I think like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. Sitting down and trying to put things to it, I think I give this movie probably a 6.5, probably a 7. I don't think it gives anything like super. It's like I said with Skull Island. I don't think there's anything that you really pull away from it and you're like, man, like there's not anything super special about it when you compare it to other monster movies. But I think that there's definitely a lot of positive things that are in it. Like I said, I love the monster in this. While some people would look at him and kind of get like a goofy sci-fi channel vibe from this monster, I love it. I think the design is unique. I think it catches your attention. I think the monster himself demands your attention every time he's on screen. And I really enjoyed watching him like move around in the movie and just kind of start attacking things. And I think that there's a lot of things this movie does well, and I feel bad at not giving it an even higher rating. I just think that there's nothing that's like super special that stands out other than the design of the monster himself. I don't think the story is exceptional. I don't think the characters are exceptional. I think it's a good monster movie. Don't get me wrong. I definitely think it's a very good monster movie, but I don't think it brings anything to the table that other ones don't. Just kind of speaking to the successes of this movie, on Rotten Tomatoes, it's actually sitting at a 93%. after only making about $2.01 million in the box office, it's sitting at a 93% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I feel like a lot of other people enjoyed this movie just as much, if not more, than I did. Like I said, it's not to say that I didn't enjoy this one, and it's not to kind of have it be overshadowed by the other things that I've watched, but I think it's in that same vein of Skull Island, where there's nothing super exceptional that will put this above the other ones that I have watched or other movies that I have seen. I think that it sticks to the formula very well, and it does a very good job with what it wants to do, but it's still campy. It's still got the goofiness in it. So yeah, I'd probably have to I'll give it a 7. I'll man up and I will put it at an exact 7 out of 10. It's a good movie to watch. If you guys are looking for a good, somewhat goofy monster movie to watch, I definitely recommend it. So yeah, 7 out of 10, and it was a pretty good movie. So now that we are 4 days into Monster Madness, tomorrow, my current movie plan for tomorrow is Cloverfield. I'm going to go ahead and sit and take a look at that. A lot of people know Cloverfield because they had the second sequel of it come out with the huge Super Bowl advertisement and then dropping it right after the game. So I want to talk about the original one of those because it definitely impacted the industry a lot more than people realize that it did. Even though I know a lot of people really don't like it, but I'm still going to go over it tomorrow. So thanks again for listening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.